We're actually going to change it up. I'm going to go through, and this is kind of a learning game. Okay. Let's go to my previous games. I just recorded a video. I got super tilted, uh, so obviously I did not win. But we're going to do the game review. Let's see. We're going to come here, go to analysis. We're going to turn the analysis off. All right, because I don't need it right now. I'm kind of going away from the Stonewall, and this is what I want to teach. To teach, right? A lot of low ELO problems come from stuff not being defended. Okay, if you're in the 700s, stuff not being defended. Okay, I did not need to lose this game as bad. But there's a second lesson here, and that happens right here. And it's to calm down. To, if something like this happens, and we'll go through the steps of how it happened. It's not great. But if something like this happens, you need to take a second. Take a second, find your process, count the pieces that are not defended on either side, and take stock, because you'll see it gets pretty rough because I start reacting and playing really fast. So let's go through it. And this is just playing principle. This is not a great move, obviously. So, in further games, we are going to take an extra 10 seconds or so to make sure that every piece that we move is either moving to a position where it's not under attack, we can withdraw it, or it's defended. Because I feel like that's going to be big. So, this is, according to the engine, I could have just pushed this pawn up. Pushing away the knight. Whatever. This is another book move. This is a bad move by them, but it develops and everything like that. Cool. That's not a great move because I believe in this situation they still wanted me to push the pawn up. But if you see the pawn, like the two center pawns, you can push up quite a bit. Like this would be defended, so I could push this one technically. Takes. And now this is the tactic that I missed that caused me to lose the game really badly. Didn't realize it until afterwards, but that's a pretty nasty pin or skewer because I'm taking that piece. And if you take back, it's defended. So this is what I missed. Okay. Mind you, it's 15 plus 10. Look. 8, 13. I'm playing in these in less than a second. So, taking stock, sure, queen move. Queen comes out early. How can we attack the queen? That needs to be on our mind. We're mostly developed, but this requires something done. Come here, and they take. What did I not do is take stock of my loose pieces. And so if we do that again now, let's see, that's undefended. Everything else save. Even this is defended. This pawn is weak. So this is the one we need to pay attention to. Unless, look at that. So over 10 seconds, sure. That's enough time for a shock to set in. Still plus 10, but whatever, right? But why is this a bad move? We didn't account for the fact that this is an undefended piece now. And so then it just snowballs. Oh, I immediately attack. Not taking into account that, maybe this is a better move. I don't know how much better because we're just kind of doing our own analysis. That's something I want to get better at. And maybe it's not the greatest move because you can come up here and you're dealing with stuff as it comes. If they come here, you take, and then now you're in, and you can take here and here and here and everything like that. So that's kind of what the lesson is right here. This second when, crap, everything's gone wrong. Just breathe. Give yourself 10 seconds. Give yourself 15 seconds. You're in a 15-minute game. You can speed up later. Give yourself a second. And because this is kind of when you can also be the most dangerous. Can also be when you can be the most stupid. Takes. So every move, and this is when this isn't fun. This is fun for your opponent because they're like, yum, 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 yum. And then now you're 8 pieces down. They could hand you both their rooks this was a struggle for me. I decided to go ahead and make a move that's not immediately going to lose me a piece. I believe here I started slowing down a little bit more. I'm still trying to attack the queen. But this is definitely a lesson in, as you can see here, checkmate threat. But it's still, you know, I have this file under wraps. Now I'm attacking here. Granted, now I realize that it's defended. Anyway, and so now I'm making better moves. As you can see, from at least the engine perspective, I'm not making inaccurate move. This wasn't the best. This wanted me to do something else. I don't know why I'm here. I think I'm just struggling to find a way to bring my rooks into the game because of everything else. I wanted to protect this pawn for some reason. There's no threat here, though. So, oh yeah. It was to protect against that. And I thought this would be useless. This probably would have been the better square, if I'm being honest. Just because it brings the rook to the center, this file, and now we can, you know, can't move there, but we can move there, we can attack the queen, everything like that. So this is going to be a short video, just kind of about the philosophy of, like, if you have a moment in your game where everything just kind of shatters, like you lose a piece on move 5 and you have no way to get it back, take a breath. Chill for a minute. You're not going to run out of time at that exact time. And once you're calmer, you can play faster and better. Because even now, right? Even now, I think I'm good enough that I can bring this back. You can bring back a piece down through very creative play. What you're not going to do is come back from 2 pieces down. And once you kind of like find yourself. Anyway, enjoy the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we all learned something together and, you know, getting better at chess.